Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today is part 2 in my video about comparing the Speedy bandolier Empreinte to the canvas. The first video was just focusing on the Empreinte, and I will link that if you have not seen that and you are interested in it. And my name is Melinda, and if you like these kind of videos, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below and a thumbs up. So let's get started, and I'm going to compare my Monogram canvas version to my Empreinte in the Noir. I have two of the canvas ones. I have this one and I have the Damier Ebene. The Damier Ebene is by far one of my most favorite bags ever that I have ever had. I believe it's about 3 years old. This one is 2.5 years old. And the reason I'm comparing this one against the Empreinte one is because this one I do wear crossbody, and the Damier Ebene I tend to wear as a shoulder bag. So I thought it'd be a little bit more of an even comparison. I do want to point out all of the Speedies that I ever have, I purchase a key bell for. They do not come with this. It is an added thing that I do because I like to keep my keys and not worry about losing them, and I like to keep my lock on the top. I also want to point out that all of my Speedies I purchase separate locks for. This is a lock for an Alma bag. They have a special coating on them where they don't tarnish. I was cleaning the locks constantly and I just got tired of it, so I don't know why they make them differently, but they do. So if you have a clean polished lock, it looks the same. With the Alma ones, you don't have to polish. So let's start with the hardware of the bag. So this would be the same color as any lock, just as again without the tarnish on it. And look at the difference between the lock and the zipper pulls. The zipper pulls are much lighter. They almost look cheaper, I guess. I guess that would be an accurate comparison compared to how shiny the lock is. I don't have any chipping or anything going on with that, but it is a completely different color than the lock. And also the little squares that hold the handles are also a very light colored gold, and also the little rings that hold the strap are a light colored gold. Here's the strap. This is like normal colored gold that you would find on pretty much any Louis Vuitton bag. I asked once why they were different. The response I got was so it wouldn't show wear or something like that, which makes no sense because I have had lots of bags that have had hardware that matched, so none of them have ever matched on my canvas bags. I don't even think on my world tour, but yeah, I'm blanking out on that. You'd have to watch my world tour video on that one. I don't think that they matched on that one either. So yeah, I don't know why. So this one, again, as I said, is canvas. It's very lightweight. This is one continuous piece of canvas around the bag. And so it is upside down print in the back. And then there are 2 panels of canvas on either side, and they do have the vachetta running down each side, or if you get the Damier Ebene, it will have the treated leather. It is extremely common for these to be wrinkled. I have slight wrinkles at the top. Doesn't bother me at all. It's barely wrinkled on either side, and it's no worse than when I purchased it. There was slight wrinkling on both the tops, and it hasn't gotten any worse. It is also very common for these rolled handles to have wrinkling underneath. Mine do not, and like I said, 2.5 years. I do use this quite a bit, not as much as the other one because I do live in a very rainy climate. And as you can see, I have nothing in it, no base shaper. You can see how smushy it is. I usually don't use, I never use a base shaper, but I will use a purse organizer sometimes. Very rarely with this one because I wear it crossbody and I like the way that it mushes. I think it looks nicer against the body, not being so stiff. So this one is the newer model with the puffy chaps on it. And this one does say on this side, Louis Vuitton Paris, right there. And if it was made in France, this is where it would say it. Instead, mine has a cloth tab, which there's no way you'll be able to see with this little opening, but it says made in the USA of imported materials way down here at the bottom. Here is the zippered compartment. It is lined with the vachetta leather. You can see it's a little bit hard to open this bag. It doesn't bother me. You do have to put everything in the bag sideways. And actually my very first video that I ever did was on this bag versus the Damier Ebene one. So I will link that somewhere if you want to watch that to compare the two canvases. And I do show what fits in that one. And I have several videos on what fits in these, so I'm not going to do that today and bore you because you've already seen it. And I also just did one on what fits in this, and it would be the same thing. So I will link some of those if you're interested in that. So the inside of this is just a light brown textile lining. The pocket does lift out. There's a better way to show you the color, and it is a very small pocket. I don't use this very often. It's tiny. It doesn't really fit a lot. This one is from 2016. If you're interested in finding your date code on these, it is underneath the pocket on this leather tab. And yeah, this one is from 2016. So like I said, about 2.5 years. And oh, that's what I was trying to show you, the D-ring. I'm like, what was I looking for? I totally forgot. There is a D-ring in this for keys, or if you want to hook something to it. And let me show you the strap. So the strap that comes with the canvas ones is a 3-part strap, and each part that has an adjustment has 3 holes. So here it is, and it is stitched with the contrasting yellow thread, just like the bag is. And this is, as I said, very shiny on the ends and very dull on the clips right there, the buckles. And the buckles don't have any writing on them. And I think I said that already. I'm not sure. There's no writing on any of these, nothing. The 2 zippers here do just have LV on those. Hopefully that's showing. And I don't have a lot of wear on this bag. I really don't have any wear on this bag. I don't see anything at all. It's holding up really well. I really like it. And I like it so much I ended up now with one in Empreinte. So let me show you the difference in the Empreinte one. So the first difference that you're going to see is the handles. They are much longer. They're wider, they're set farther apart, and it's much easier to, to get your, I can get my arm in both, but this one has a lot more room if you're wearing a coat or a heavy sweater, something like that. So you can see side by side, they are the exact same size. They're both the 25s, of course. This one comes with the key bell. That comes with it, and it is stamped, and it says Louis Vuitton Paris. And the key bell is in the pebbled leather. And this is, you have Empreinte up to this point in the pocket, and then you have pebbled leather at the top. You have Louis Vuitton Paris right there with little 2 gold hardware pieces that also say Louis Vuitton on them. A very deep, generous pocket in the front, which I really like that. It makes it easy to get your phone or your keys or whatever you need to get to quickly. This one for the zipper pulls, they are leather tabs. I can try to show you that. Hold up. There we go. They're leather tabs, and they're really thick. And the lock on this one is the same. It says LV on one side, and it says Louis Vuitton Paris on the other side. I do believe, just from having a lot of locks, that this one is the same as the Alma and that it won't tarnish. I am pretty sure. But I will let you know later as I've had it longer. But if it does, I do have a spare Alma lock, so I will pop that on there should it do that. So the sides of this do not have the bandolier that goes all the way down. There is just a leather tab right here. And there is the ring. The hardware on this completely matches. The pulls on the zipper are bright gold. Let me kind of open it and show you the one without the lock on it. It is bright gold and it matches the zipper and it matches where the bag hooks. The rings, or squares I guess, that attach the strap, they say Louis Vuitton on both sides of all four. The back of the bag has the same look as the front, but there is no pocket. There is the pebbled leather here, and it does not go down into a pocket. The sides are pebbled leather. There's the other side. And the bottom, if you didn't watch my other video, they did a very good job of aligning the flowers up. Hopefully that is showing. I think it shows a little bit better like that. But they did a very, very good job of aligning those. It's a very, very well made bag. Very happy with it. This is my favorite thing about this bag. Look how far down it unzips. Whereas this one only goes to there. And again, it doesn't bother me. I carry them all the time, but you do have to put things in sideways. This you do not. It's much easier. Look how big that is compared to, yeah. So it's a lot easier. And I even have that unzipped all the way there. In the back part of the bag, there is a zippered compartment, and it is huge. I mean, it's a normal size for like what I would consider any handbag. You see that? And the zipper on this one is very nice. It is, try to hold this up where you can see it. It says Louis Vuitton on it, and it's chunky. The zipper on this one is kind of cheap, if you ask my opinion. It matches the ones on the bag a little bit smaller. It's just kind of, it's that cheapy kind of gold. I don't know, they could have put better zippers in that one. Then the front part of the bag here has two slit compartments there, and if you can see it, it's kind of hard to show. It has the gray textile lining with the black stripes. So this one is also made in France. And so on the Empreinte ones, it is on the inside. It is not stamped on the outside. So let me show you the straps compared to each other. And I do have both of them on the longest setting that it will allow. And again, I don't have my measuring tape with me, but there is quite a difference. The Empreinte one, let me put this one in front. I think it's a little bit easier to see. The Empreinte one is significantly longer. If I can hold that correctly where you can see it. There we go. Can you see that? It's probably a good 3 inches from where my finger is and the clip starts to where the clip is here, which it's hard to, there we go. See that? It is significantly longer. I really wish the Empreinte came in a 3-part strap like this, so that it could be worn as a shorter shoulder bag. I can wear it shoulder, but it's pretty long on me. This one does say Louis Vuitton on either side of the buckle, whereas the Keta one does not. It is just plain. There's nothing on it at all. And again, the lighter colored gold, where this one has the gold that matches the rest of the hardware. Show you that. So I'm really happy to have picked this up. I really do like this bag a lot. The Speedy 25 is my absolute favorite size. And I hold them up next to each other again. There is a weight difference. Like this feels like nothing. And this, I can feel it. This has a little bit of heft to it. It's not extremely heavy by any means. It doesn't feel anything like my Chanel Jumbo, but it is heavier. And as I said in my last video, if you watched me, I would not load it up as much. I show it fits. I would not carry that much. For me, crossbody, that's too heavy. It would be with this one too, though, to be honest with you. But they're very nice, both of them. And if you want a carefree option, the Damier Ebene is a really good choice if you're looking for something in canvas and that's lightweight. I just think they're super great. They're casual. I just absolutely love the Speedies. They are, again, the backs. And I think that covers all of it. I can't think of anything else to say, but thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you have a great day today. Hope this was helpful if you're trying to decide between one of the two. I actually really would recommend both. You can't go wrong with either if you're wanting one of these. They're really great, classic, wonderful bags. Take care. Bye-bye.